guys, it's me, Johanna. I am making this video on how to deal with breakups or how to get through a breakup. The reason that I'm making this video is because I myself am going through a breakup and I know how hard it is to get through these incidences in your life. It happens to all of us, so if you feel like you're the only one in the world that is hurting and you're the only one in the world that is longing to be with that somebody, you're not. One of the first things that hurts me in a breakup is having to tell or deal with everyone asking you about what happened. For me, it's hard for whenever I go to work, for example, those people knowing that usually I have incredible weekends with my boyfriend. I'm really happy to get off work and go see him. They all would ask me, hey, so what did y'all do this weekend? And it really sucks when somebody asks you that and this weekend all you did was spend it by yourself, or you fought with him or had a recent breakup. Today I was afraid people at work would be like, hey, how was your weekend? Because my weekend sucked. Like, oh yeah, my eyes are puffy. I hardly had any sleep. I had to take NyQuil to fall asleep. I ate a tub of ice cream. No, I really didn't. Not only with coworkers, but with my family. Especially since my family is very important to me, I care a lot about who I bring into this family, who I show them my boyfriend is, and I try my best to make it appear as if he is the person for me. A lot of the times we are very hesitant to let anyone know that we are broken up just because we still have hope that they will somehow come back into our lives, and you don't want to look like the idiot that goes back to him after what he did to you. I sometimes still have hope that things between him and I might work out, but you just gotta realize that if they didn't work out the first time, it was for a reason. If it's like little things, usually these breakups don't last very long, but if it's something major, then you need to realize it and you need to acknowledge that it's just not the right person for you. Another thing is, don't beg back for him. If you're still in contact with him or you talk to him every once in a while, make it straight with him. A lot of the times with my ex-boyfriend, I used to be like, honey, please come home. I want to be with you. Don't leave me. I'll change my attitude. You guys know you won't change your attitude. The reason you had attitude with him in the first place was because he wasn't ideal for you. That is why I had attitude with my ex. He didn't please me in certain areas, so that made me frustrated. I didn't like the way that he was at times because I idealized my man to be a certain way. I expect my man to be a man. Don't beg for him. Don't ask him back. Make it very clear to him that you will start seeing other people, whether it's because you're interested in them or you're just simply trying to get over him. In my case, since there was commitment issues, that person had no room to talk and come back into my life. I said, hey, you're fun, you're great, you're good looking, but you're either gonna be my friend or have nothing in this at all. You're not the guy for me. The guy for me is never gonna give up what we have to be with somebody else, even if it's just for one night. You know, no, it's not gonna happen. I'd rather be alone than have to be with someone that I don't know if they are being legitimate with me or not. I'd rather not even worry about them or what they're doing than me having to live in a fantasy and not being able to meet any other guys in this world that might treat me better and wasting my time on this one person. A lot of the times it's really hard for me whenever I'm driving in my car all by myself with my cell phone right next to me and I hear a love song that comes on and it sounds so inspiring for you to love that person, or your song comes on and you remember the great times that you have. Don't. Cut it off. Change the station. Put on something else. One of the songs that I love to listen to is Deuces by Chris Brown. That song puts everything into perspective. My ex-boyfriend, he thought he was hot, which, I mean, I'm gonna give it to him, he was. But the line where it says, you gonna be hot a little while and I'ma be rich forever, it is true. You're gonna be hot a little while and I'm going to be rich forever. That is basically me telling him that if I listen to every single lyric on that song, it portrays what I feel for him. You should have your travel agent, because you're a trip. I mean, he was a trip. He freaked out on me, like, at a bar because I was having a beer by myself. I wasn't talking to any other guys. He just came and tripped out. No, you're a trip, dude. Calm down. No. Listen to music that's actually gonna motivate you to not even talk to him. Another good song that I love to hear, and I know this goes way back, it's like Radar. Because Radar is what turns on when I am single again, and all of a sudden my eyes are open to all these hot guys that I didn't even know they were around because I was so deeply in love. No, now my radar is turned on. Now it's like I'm on the hunt. Men are gonna be in my field, not me on theirs. Like, this is my home turf. One thing that is super hard for me to think about is, what if he is on a date with another girl? What if he is watching a movie with another girl? What if he is holding another girl's hand? It kills me. Right now, like, I'm going to be honest, it kills me. How do you get over that? One way to get over it is basically remembering all the things about him that was not perfect at all. For example, what I think about is how unneat he was. This guy was 28 years old. His room would be a total mess. Like, what kind of 28-year-old has a room looking like a 12-year-old? The guy that I want for my husband, for my future partner, is going to have all his shirts color coordinated, all his underwear tucked away, all his dirty clothes in the hamper. He's just gonna be so on top of his stuff that no guy could ever touch him. A man that is worth it, like a strong rock. That is what I think about. Why would I want this guy that, like, fell under another girl's little spell because he had a couple of drinks? That is not a strong guy. I don't want somebody like that. No. It really gets to the point of seeing all the imperfections of this person and focusing on those rather than this whole fantasy that you had portrayed in your head that he was the one for you. He wasn't. So don't even worry about him being with another girl, seeing other girls. Let them suffer that. That feeling of me needing him, you know, of course, I feel it. I feel like I need him. He's the only one for me. I gave him all my love, my heart. I saw a future with him. I wanted babies with him. I wanted him to be at the end of the aisle. I got it. You know, it hurts me. It really does. Honestly, I don't need him. I made it very clear to him that I have my job. I'm getting my career. I have my own car. I'm doing all these things in order to make myself the woman I want to be. I don't need you to get to where I want to be. You're not the person that I even want to be with. Yes, I'm emotionally attached to you because of the time that we have spent together. However, ideally, you are not the one for me. And that's it, the bottom line. And don't go back from there. I know it's going to be hard. You're going to look at him in the eyes. Emotions are going to start coming back. It's hard to get over that person. I understand. You just have to push through it. You have to learn how to deal with your anger and your sadness in a certain way. I know a lot of people think that eating ice cream and just moping around and turning off your cell phone and sleeping for days is the way to do it. It's not. It's very unhealthy. First of all, no ice cream. We can't afford ice cream. We are not Cameron Diaz, where we're skinny and fit and perfect and we can eat a whole tub and look exactly the same the next day. No, we're gonna feel it. Take steps to make yourself look better. Hit the gym. The gym is another way that I like to let it out. I have a lot of anger in me. I have a lot of resentment towards this person because of all the lies that he put me through. A lot of it, I take it out on the gym, whether it's with the weights or cardio. A lot of the times I feel that my heart hurts so bad that nothing in this world can take that away. And the minute I hit the weights and I get the weight set to a decent weight for my arms or my legs, and I just let it all out on there, just let it out, it really helps. The next day you might be sore from all the letting out that you've done, but it'll be worth it. Over time, you'll start getting a body that was never his. Another thing is you want to take time to do the things that you want to do. For example, I've always wanted to learn how to cook. Now at night when I go home from work or the gym and I start feeling lonely, I simply stop by the store, grab some ingredients, Google them on my phone, whatever it may be, and I cook a meal for myself. Not only is that cooking delicious food for you, but it's teaching you how to cook for the guy that's coming along next, that's gonna deserve you and gonna deserve your delicious cooking. Another thing is, I have always wanted to learn how to do makeup. My sister has a YouTube channel that she does makeup tutorials on, and I never paid attention to them because I always felt like I would never be good at it. But now I've had time to actually do the things she does. Like, I know how to do my eyeliner now. Well, I hope I do. It's not that great. Another thing is, don't waste your money on junk food or alcohol or drugs. Don't waste your time trying to take sleeping pills to go to sleep or any of that. Losing anything in life is hard. The way that you deal with it and the way that you cope with it is going to determine the person that you are. You don't want to be like the next person that relies on drugs or alcohol and then they get hooked on it and then eventually they just lose everything. You want to become strong. And the beauty about becoming strong is that only you can do that yourself. Only you have the determination to do that for yourself. It's going to make your future partner like you even more. It's going to make you be able to have the confidence to know that whatever may come your way, you're going to get through it. I know it gets really tough, especially if you're used to having someone always checking in on you or asking you how your day is going, how you're doing, sending you messages all the time. I know it. Sometimes I get lonely and I wish I had somebody to tell me good morning all the time. One thing that does help though is this app that I found. It's an app through your iPhone. It's called Tinder. It's a great app. Basically, it creates an account for you. Once you have the account, you're able to see different people in your area. You're able to say if you like them, like this guy, I don't really like him, so I'm putting the X on him, and I'll never see his face again. If I think he is cute, I'm gonna press the little heart. If he sees my picture and he feels the same about me, the app will recognize that we both liked each other and instantly let each other know that we liked each other. So we're able to chat. I'm telling you, I've only been broken up for 2 to 3 days. I've only been on this app for 2 days and I already have all these people that have liked me and I've liked them back. It's a really big boost of self-esteem. You know, there's many people in this world and there's a lot of good-looking guys out there. A lot of good guys too. A lot of guys that want to do things right. A lot of guys that want the same as we do. Last but not least, you want to take time to take care of yourself. Fix yourself up, make yourself feel pretty, do your hair every day, wear your perfume, look great, get through it. I know it's really, really hard and I'm doing the same, I'm in the same loop as you. Trust me, I feel my heart breaking every second. Push through it, force yourself through it. You can be mentally strong, you're a step away from it. This is a chance for you to prove to yourself that you are able to get through this. You don't need to put up with anything less than what makes you happy. You want to have the perfect life. You want to have the perfect family. Well, go for it. Don't hold back on someone that's not going to be perfect. That's all I have for now. I hope it kind of helped you understand that a lot of us girls are going through the same thing. You're not alone. We just have to get through it. We have to be strong and get through it together. Appreciate all the things that are in your life and that have been in your life and that will always stay in your life. Take advantage and look at the positives. Focus on yourself. Get yourself through this. Love yourself. It's beautiful. That's all I have. Y'all have a great day and I'll see y'all next time.